where are we going to eat here? Ask him that question. That Julius says, you told them when you were busy negotiating, already you were looking at opportunities which were existing, amongst others was Vodacom, because there was no this thing of cell phone that it was just arriving. And then they went into it and they demanded it. And some of them got shares even then. I know their names. So some of them are very good to the EFF. So they are very good comrades. So I don't want to make them collateral damage. But Cyril was amongst the people who saw opportunity during negotiations of business transaction. You send such a person to Lesotho and you hope he will bring peace. He will not bring peace, he will bring a business deal. That's what he's good at. Negotiated freedom of South Africa with others, agreed to let go of economic power and the land in exchange of BEE, where the state will not be involved, individuals will be involved, and those individuals, it will be themselves. And then the rest of us will enjoy one man, one vote. We're in this mess of an economy that is still reflective of colonial patterns of ownership because of Cyril and others who were in the negotiations. Cyril likes telling everybody that he was a leader of negotiations and the constitution. What has that done for us except to make him rich? He has to be happy because to him that constitution was a deal. White people will not take your land, will not nationalize your properties. In exchange, you will identify the black political elite and give it shares. That's where we are. So the SADC has just chosen a wrong mediator in Lesotho. Let's get a proper person who will have the interest of his country or her country first, then have the interest of SADC and the whole of African continent when that person approaches the issues in Lesotho, and will not be driven by personal interest to accumulate more, especially when there is instability in Lesotho, is benefiting them. We don't talk tariffs in the EFF of e-tolls. We don't want e-tolls. Whether it's 4 cents or 2 cents, we don't care. We don't want any payment done on our roads. These are public roads. They should not be privatized, and no one should pay for these roads. So we don't pay for e-tolls. Fortunately, the EFF has got a car called a Golf, a GTI Golf. Those things of e-tolls, what do you call them? The bill. They come here. They are here. Won't pay them. Well, and there's no one who can stop our car from moving on the streets here. It will move on these streets because these are our roads. So we don't pay e-tolls. We call upon our people not to pay e-tolls. And therefore, unjustifiable laws are not laws at all, and they are not worth complying with them. Our people should not comply with those laws. Whether new regime of tariffs introduced by Cyril, there is nothing honest about that. Anything touched by that Cyril is a big problem with Zuma. So they say new tariffs now. You are all going to queue and start paying new tariffs. In 6 months' time, they are going to tell you we're back to where we were before, because we've taken into consideration the currency, the inflation. They will give you some long explanation. Therefore, we have to increase. The increase means back to where they were. That time you are registered, there is no turning back. So no one should register for those things of e-tolls. Well, we've had the DA's input on the compensation. We'll listen to them. We agree the state must also pay, in answering the same question by Ranjeni, the state should pay, and the DA has canvassed those grounds and is even suggesting that there should be a bill presented before Parliament so that the state is now, through law, made to compensate the families and the injured